seen us in plenty of times, different places. You still stuck on your couch, though, talking about you got gunplay. Where, on your couch? Oh, bro, what are you talking about?
How you in New York City with gunplay?
That's what I'm saying. This is how far his madness, and people know it, man. People that know about concealed and carry and all of that, and he's so silly. He talk about he got concealed and carry, and he should know that goddamn thing, but that's how ignorant he talk, man.
He just talking. He just capping.
About the time you said called to me.
Why I said that? Every time I give a date, it always be some crazy.
Peace, y'all.
America is chill. What's up, y'all? Peace. We going to the Middle East instead of East Africa. It's point blank simple. Peace, family. Peace. We simply going to, huh? Hold on.
I didn't see that.
So like I said, y'all, we going to the Middle East, but not East Africa. This is where we should be going, y'all. Slide over. You see that arrow? We should be going to East Africa. They got us going to the Middle East. Clever. So again, y'all, this is why we have the title up here, just to bring awareness to the truth, the originality of these things, and to uplift the so-called black man and black woman, where even our ancestors and the world have put us down. Because as a group of people, we must be lifted up so we can stop the self-hate. There's a lot of self-hate in our communities, in our growing up, in our homes, in our relationships. So encouragement, a different picture, different sceneries, different images. All this bring the encouragement so we can get self-love instead of self-hate. And y'all, you ain't got to go to psychology. We have to stop our upbringing, the way we are being upbringed. I had a brother on TikTok, man. I should have reshared it, but we so far in the gospel. But he said, when he go out, all he hear is shoot him up, bang, bang, kill him. He can't even have a good time no more. Can't even have a good time. It's a reason why Ethiopia got the oldest Bible. Oh, that's just a coincidence. Ethiopia got the oldest Bible. But like I was saying, so that's why it's in Ethiopia. Ethiopia has the oldest Bible, y'all. No Bible come from up here. No Bible come from here or here. No Bible come from here or here. See, come right here. See, right here. Who said that? That's Day. Right here. It don't come from nowhere up here. So like I said, these are the things that, what happened? Why, why you mad? We know. You say you confused why we think we know everything. Why are you mad that we know? See, people mad we know, and we just telling you for free. You ain't got to get in your car. You ain't got to buy no ticket. You can just click your phone and get free information that's going to benefit your cousins, your aunties, your kids, your friends, and your associates. Again, that's that self-hate. You know, remember we did a video how the Jews uplift their Messiah? But the real Jews crucified their Messiah? You crucified the one that came to help you. It's like you bite the hand that feeds you. You're like a wild animal. We trying to get you out the trap. You know, but the wild animal attack the person that's trying to get him out the trap. Yeah. So we just trying to get our people out the trap. And they're attacking us because they wild. Man, you know, man, you wild for that, man. You wild. You wild for that.
Peace, peace. Can you come up? I block.
Wild animals.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, brother? Peace, peace.
Really didn't I don't know how I really don't know how I came across this live, but I was trying to join another one and then all of a sudden y'all's popped up.
Okay. Maybe you're in the right place, bro. Say God works in a mysterious way. I know, but on our platform, you just gotta turn your camera on so you continue the conversation.
Yeah, I'm at work right now, so I'll just drop.
All right, brother, man.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
You too, brother. Peace. We showing you why we know. We giving people the option of what? Prove us wrong.
Hey, good morning. Oh, yeah.
Shut down our platform. What's going on, man? Grand
Not so
Rising.
much. So I only have a minute, but I am curious because I was watching you for a little while yesterday. Are you Christian?
No, I don't have no religion. No religion. But you gotta turn your camera on, brother, man, to continue the conversation.
Okay, well, you're not Israelites, you're not Jewish, so I'm trying to figure out what you are.
Well, you need to, you'll figure it out once you put your camera on.
Well, no, you can explain it to me before then because I'm getting dressed. Because I have to go to a synagogue because I'm a real Jew. So you're not an Israelite, you're not Jewish. What are you?
I'm of the seed of David, the anointed one of God, King of Kings. But I'm gonna have to drop you down if you're not able to turn your camera.
Okay, so you're atheist. You're none of the above because you're not a king of kings. Those are the Jews.
I'm of the seed
and you're
of
not
David.
Jewish.
I said I'm of the seed of David, brother. Did that go over your ears?
Yeah, you also said King of Kings. So you're not what? You're Christian then, basically. You're Christian, not basically. You're Christian.
Brother, listen, turn your camera.
You're Christian. I got it.
Conversation. Or we're gonna have to go forward. Don't put me in the box. You just because you want me in the box. Yeah, I'm not in the box.
Israel.
I'm not. No.
Calm down, boy. Calm down, boy.
Boy, he said, boy. You just go right to your center to God.
It's really too early for this. Like, come on, guys.
He probably even call his own kids boy. He feel good because he can. People feel good right now, y'all. But sooner or later, y'all, there's gonna be a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Hey, how you doing?
Peace. Can you come up?
No, not yet. What are we talking about? You're saying you're Israeli and I'm from Israel. I'm not.
Is that what you're saying? You have to come up to speak on this live.
Oh, so I'm sorry, I can't.
All right. Well, bye.
Okay, bye.
So it say every tongue gonna confess and every knee gonna bow, right? What does that mean to y'all? What does that mean? I guess soon we'll find out the hard way, or the real way. The best way to find out is for it to happen.
Hello.
Peace. Can you come up?
1 second. Hello. First off, I want to ask, what kind of map
what kind of geography, what kind of geography education do you have to say that Mecca, Jerusalem, and Israel is in Ethiopia? Two different tectonic plates, two different people. Nothing correlates with Ethiopia at all. There's no correlation.
All right. Do you know where the Bible come from?
Yes, from Jerusalem.
False.
Okay, show me the proof of that.
The Bible is connected to the Solomonic Dynasty. You know anything about the Solomonic Dynasty?
The Solomonic Dynasty, yes, was the king of Israel, correct?
Yeah, but the Solomonic Dynasty...
Right. The kingdom of Israel was in modern day Palestine and Jerusalem, right or wrong?
Listen, if you want to give me your information, you need to go make your own platform and talk.
No, it's not about information. You're over here spreading lies. You're over here pushing.
You listen. You didn't come up here to give me your information. That's what people do. I didn't ask
because
you to
it's
come
false.
Up here. Listen, we can't talk at the same time. We can't do that.
Good.
I'm not asking you for your information because I don't believe you have the information. Okay. You came up here to get my information to see if my information false. So it's a waste of time for you to tell me your information. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's disrespect.
So if you're saying Mecca and Jerusalem are in Ethiopia, so you're denying that Jesus, Muhammad, Abraham were Arab, were non-Muslim. Are you denying that?
People.
They're black.
So you don't believe Jesus is a black man?
No.
Oh,
he's a Middle Eastern man from the Middle East.
That's Roman Catholic.
I'm from Bethlehem.
Well, look, brother. Well, look, let me tell you this. The Solomonic Dynasty comes from Ethiopia.
Okay, but can you show me the proof of that?
The proof?
Yes. What's the proof?
What do you want me to do?
How are you gonna claim something and not have proof?
You want me to come pick you up and take you to Ethiopia and show you the Solomonic Dynasty, or you gonna look it up and you gonna see for yourself the Solomonic Dynasty come from Ethiopia? Which one you gonna do?
Of course, you're gonna go and believe Reddit, someone on Reddit, but you don't have the actual factual proof.
Brother, okay, the throne of David. You know, do you know Haile Selassie?
No. What's that?
You don't even know Haile Selassie.
You don't know nothing.
So, do you know these? Listen, these people belong to the Solomonic Dynasty, right?
And wait, the Solomonic Empire was how many thousands of years ago?
Thousands?
Yeah.
This in the 18 and 1900s.
Sure. Can you show me the proof of that?
I'm showing you right. These the people.
You're showing me a picture. Where are the facts?
Go.
Where are the facts? You're pushing your ideology and your belief onto hundreds of Wikipedia. Yes, we're gonna believe Wikipedia today.
We show you, you're not gonna accept. So
it's Wikipedia. Anybody can go. I can go on
look
there.
it up yourself, or do you just want to keep complaining?
Okay, but I can go up there right now and I can change the information.
So can you show us where the Bible came from Jerusalem? Show us the proof.
Well, I can show you the proof. How am I supposed to show my screen? I don't know how to show my screen on here.
You're already showing your screen. Show us the proof on your screen.
No, my screen, like my phone screen.
You can't show your phone screen. You're showing your phone screen right now. You can't use the same phone. You have to have another.
I don't know, but.
So what you gonna pull up?
Give us some
something to look up.
Yeah, some resources.
You don't have no royal priesthood in the Middle East. There's no royal priesthood in the Middle East.
No Bible came from the Middle East.
The oldest Bible come from Ethiopia, which is the original Bible.
They stole it from Ethiopia and put it on the map.
Where's the
Israel was put on the map in the 1900s.
Okay, who stole it? And show me the proof that they stole it.
Okay, well, right here, this is a book called The Siege of Magdala. You see this book right here? Well, this is the back of it. It's called The Siege of Magdala. This is the British Empire against the Emperor of Ethiopia, right? Now, this emperor, which is Tedros II, he got a statue in Ethiopia right now as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. This man right here. Now, you don't find no statues of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords in the Middle East. You find it in Ethiopia where the King of Kings throne is. It's no throne. Hold on, hear me out. It's the throne of David is not in Israel, Mecca, or Jerusalem. The throne of David is in Ethiopia. Now, Christ sits on the throne of David. So when Christ is walking the earth right now, he is going back to Ethiopia to restore this royal priesthood that the world don't know about.
Okay, where's the throne? So your whole belief is based off of a throne in Ethiopia. And historically, Ethiopia has been known for not being colonized and winning all its wars against the colonizers and Europeans of Africa. So your whole belief system is built off a throne in Ethiopia?
Brother, no, that's all you heard.
Do you know what the throne of David is?
Yeah, the throne of David.
Who sits on the throne of David?
Jesus in the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible, but
do you believe in the last days as a Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens in the last days?
The last days, we fight against Ya'juj and Ma'juj. If you know what that is.
The Muslim does? The Muslims do that?
Yeah.
Or the anointed prophet that God anoints?
No. Jesus, the Messiah, comes down and fights Masih al-Dajjal, the one-eyed.
So it's not the Muslims, it's Christ that does it, correct?
Yes, Christ comes down to earth and fights for 40 years, and he reigns for 40 years.
Where are you going to reign?
Over the world.
Okay.
Over the world.
But where, okay, so if he reign over the world, he going to be sitting on the throne, right?
Just because you reign over the world, you sit on a throne.
I'm asking.
It doesn't have to. He can reign over the world wherever he go to Mecca. Mecca is the most pronounced area for Muslims.
So he just gonna go where he feels. So he going.
So he's just gonna go to Ethiopia and sit in the middle of Ethiopia on a throne.
So I'm saying, okay,
Mecca,
I got you.
Jerusalem.
I heard you. So he gonna go to Mecca? Where he gonna go to Mecca? He gonna go to Jerusalem? He gonna go to Israel? Or he gonna go to Ethiopia? Which one?
Huh?
Which one he gonna go to? He gonna go to Mecca or Jerusalem, Israel?
You're one to say where he can go and not go?
Brother, I'm not saying nothing. I'm asking you now, since you know where he gonna go.
No, I'm not saying you saying he's gonna go sit on the throne in Ethiopia.
Okay, you say he's not. So
yeah.
But you also said he gonna regain over the earth. So where is he gonna regain at? He gonna go everywhere in the world? Where he gonna go? I'm asking you.
Yeah, he can. He's a prophet of he did miracles. He can go all over the world where it needs to.
So he gonna come to Louisiana too then, huh?
If he wants to, he shall.
Okay.
Correct?
Well, that's why you got a throne. That's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That means this throne is over every king on the face of the earth. Right?
I don't see the proof in that.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't believe it.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
I don't believe the throne. I think we're just pushing a false belief onto people with no proof to back it up.
You know Jesus is not white, so we know.
I'm not saying he's white.
You did say he was.
He was
white.
in the Middle East. Yeah, he's gonna be Middle Eastern.
Okay.
We're not Middle Eastern either.
Keep watching out for him. Peace.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Now, you know what's so cold about the return of the Messiah? They made him Middle Eastern, right? They had a Netflix document about the return of the Messiah. He didn't come out the sky, but he was Middle Eastern. He showed up and he was from the Middle East. This is why we're doing this, because the Bible come from Ethiopia. Like, I need a microphone. What they call them things? An intercom. This shit need to be. We gotta scream this. Y'all, this is simple. I got Dan, it's an echo. This stuff is simple, y'all. This stuff is real simple. We make it so hard. And we understand it's new. It's new because it shouldn't be new. Because y'all, the oldest church is not in Jerusalem. They tell us that, and then they say the church built by angels. This is what they say. They say the church is built by angels. They still can't explain how they built it. It's sitting in the ground.
Israel was put on the map in the 1900s. They put it on the map to deceive you.
Tripping.
Please cam up if you want to talk.
And listen, if we're not gonna hold conversation like we did with the brother, man. He didn't know nothing. He didn't know nothing. So if you don't know,
what y'all talking about?
What's your question, brother man?
You got a question, brother man? What's going on? Peace.
What's going on?
What's up?
What's up? Why y'all leading the people wrong?
Do you know anything about the throne of David?
The throne of David, that was about some white people.
Get them on. All right. Thank you for coming up, brother.
They on the mother tip.
All right, thank you for
They come from the Americas. Everything started over.
We're not even finna talk nobody that way. You know, stay in America.
Everything started in America. Come on, y'all. Y'all more lost than me.
Oh, y'all, in Genesis, when they say the earth was void, it was void. We showing you how, y'all, this is void.
Y'all must come up. Y'all must cam up when you come up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You gotta
turn your camera.
What you say, brother?
Huh?
I'm not sure how.
Just hit the camera.
Okay.
We sent you an invite, and make sure you press save at the bottom.
Did it work?
You press save.
Save. Hold on, it's not working. There, camera, save.
There you go.
Did it work? There you go. Hey, what were you about to say about David's throne, my brother?
Well, David's throne is in Ethiopia, and this is what the whole Bible is connected to. But they have deceived us and made us go to the Middle East instead of East Africa, where all this come from. So we're just bringing awareness to our people in the world about the crafty counsel that was put together to remove you from the truth. So Christ sits on David's throne. So Christ wouldn't go to Jerusalem or Israel or Mecca. Christ will go here. As all the descendants of David who sat on the throne was here. You know, and this is why the Bible comes from Ethiopia. This is why the first paintings of Christ come from Ethiopia. But we wasn't taught these things. So again, we just bringing awareness, and when you bring the truth, you get crucified for it.
Have you ever studied two aspects of the Bible? Well, maybe not the Bible, but it's people. One would be the haplogroups that connect all of the, true Jews or whatever of the Bible. The haplogroups show us that it's not about race or skin color. It is about melanation. So like you'll see there ain't no completely white people that have these haplogroups. There are all the white people that have the same haplogroup that y'all probably have. They tan very well. That's about melanation. And then the other thing is, have you ever read about I forget what it's called, but they call it like the anointed, what do they call it? The anointed, they call it the Christos oil of the spine, and Jesus passing and then resurrecting is like part of that story where the oil travels from the skull. There's a nerve or something back here, and it travels down the spine. 3.5 days later, it starts to come back up, and this is somehow part of our illumination, enlightenment, spirituality, all that. You read anything about that?
I heard about it, but I don't really kind of go along with stuff like that, man. I know all that is a lot of false information. That's why we talk about Christ never came. That's why the whole story has been moved from its original place and taken somewhere else with a false story. They tell us Jesus was in the manger in Jerusalem. Jerusalem was just put on the map in the 1900s. Israel was put on the map in the 1900s. So the whole Christ story is an end time prophecy. It was never a 2,000-year-old historical story. That's the lie. And that's why the devil, at the same book that we read, it say the devil deceived the whole world. You know,
Yeah.
so you must understand, and that's why I say the meek gonna inherit the earth. Not those who studied all this information and think they know, but they really don't know nothing. You know, so a lot of these stories is not even real. That's why the Pope just apologized for colonizing the world using false indoctrination. And the way they did it, they told us about something 2,000 years ago, and Muhammad 1,400 years ago, and none of it is true. It's all lies, and everybody based they research off what? 2,000 years ago. And if you base your research off Christ in 2,000 years, everything you find out gonna be false. And that might be a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth.
Yeah, nah, the truth ain't hard for me to swallow at all. But, you know, like you said, hard pill to swallow is because people process information through their ego, you know, and their indoctrinations as opposed through their heart. You know what I mean?
Real talk, brother.
Yeah. That one guy, he was talking about, what he said? He said, America was the old world. He was trying to say, I'm not saying this is accurate. I'm just saying I've read what he's talking about. There's a lot of stuff nowadays that's being pushed right now kind of more heavily than in the past. But it basically alludes that, like you were just saying, Jerusalem was created in the 1950s, right? That's verifiably true. You can prove that. The Jews there were put into place by Roman Catholicism, right? They're not even the real Jews. Like, that's verifiably true as well. This guy that was up here earlier, he was talking about America being the old Israel, which, you know, I don't know if it was the one from the Bible. I don't know what is what, you know, but I do know a lot of that stuff does line up pretty well, geographically at least. Like you can actually take that map you have right there and overlay it over America, over the I think it's the Mississippi River, and that runs right through Memphis. And Memphis has all those names of Egyptian towns, you know, not Memphis, that's a city. What state is that?
Tennessee?
Memphis. Tennessee? Is that Tennessee?
Yeah, that was Memphis. That's where Memphis is located, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, and if you keep going up the river further north, you'll run into like Egypt and a few, like there's several places in it. The river even at least once upon a time, the river would overlay with the river in Egypt. You know, the Nile River, the Fertile Valley. So I mean, I don't know what all that's about really, but I do look into it a little bit.
And that's why, man, you know, understanding the Solomonic dynasty, which is connected to David. Christ is the seed of David. Why do you think they never taught us about Ethiopia if Ethiopia got the oldest Bible? This is what they tell us. But nobody learned nothing about Ethiopia. We learn about Israel and Jerusalem and Egypt. You know, when you got right now, today, the throne of David that Christ gonna sit on is still where? It's still in Ethiopia. You see what I'm saying? And all these people sat on that throne. But we never made the connection because they totally hid us from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
All they wanted us to see is what they showed us. You know, and see, all this is a part of Victoria's Secret. That's why we got Victoria's Secret with lingerie. Because what they did to the lie, they beautified it. They made it look beautiful. So when you open up your Bible, you see Israel, and then you look on the map, you see Israel, what you gonna do? You're gonna connect it to there. But it's not the original. And see, this is the common sense that we have to come to grips with. Everybody want to be so knowledgeable and so wisdom when we all coming from not knowing. Everybody on this on the face of this earth didn't know. So you
Yep.
woke up one day and found other information, and now you say you know. That ain't humble. You know, so when
Nah.
we speak facts about these things, man, the Bible is connected to a royal priesthood. The only royal priesthood that's connected to David that you find on the face of the earth, it comes from Ethiopia. You know, so if anybody can show me another royal priesthood that's connected to David, Abraham, and Israel, I tell them to show it to me, but nobody can. And this is why Ethiopia has the oldest Bible, and this is why Great Britain went into Ethiopia and took a lot of manuscripts. You also have Enoch. The book of Enoch was found in Ethiopia. But we never asked ourselves why. Because when we open the Bible and we seen Israel and Jerusalem and they put it on the map, you automatically went there. Oh, that's where it come from. It's no record of Jesus or nobody being
Yep.
up. When people go visit these places, it's nothing. All it is tourists trying to make money. That's it. When you go visit all these stuff in the Middle East, it's tourist people trying to make money. And that's all I want. That's all we share with people. Like, this is common sense at the end of the day, but we want to hold on to the lie.
It's a lot easier to fool someone than it is to prove to someone that they've been fooled. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's like when we're, a lot of us, we don't even truly know who we are, where we're from, where our immediate ancestors are from. I mean, if you really get into history of the Americas, once you go past the 1600s, you don't know nothing. You don't really know nothing for sure because they've rewritten it, covered it up. Like it's just washed out. Like you can't get factual stuff from our given history. So, I mean, imagine what they did to, Africa or Ethiopia or whatever. If you go back far enough in that culture, you'll see that there were times where there were these very, very wealthy, wealthiest in the world even ever is what I've read, cultures and civilizations in Africa. And then now you can hardly, I don't know, I haven't been to Africa, but it seems like you can hardly find a trace of that nowadays, right? So it's like they got to hide the history. They got to wash it all out to confuse us and indoctrinate us, keep us slaves.
And see, that's another thing they lied about 400 years. When most people go back 400 years, you know what they leave out? The 17, 18, and 1900s. The 17, 18, and 1900s is the most important thing about history. Why? That's when mankind began to travel. In the 1600s, most people wasn't even going nowhere. Most people was on their own land. The steamboat enabled mankind to travel around the whole world. The steamboat.
Oh, the masses, you mean?
Yeah, the masses. Before that, only few people traveled. So when we talk about the kings and, like you said, the rich African empires, the African empire was rich all the way up into the 1900s. The kings
I
of
know that.
they own railroads in America. You see what I'm saying? Like these are like a lot of people from Africa was coming over here to get a better life to work on the railroads. So when we go back 400 years, this man right here owned a bunch of railroads in America. Menelik II. Now he was a king of kings, was sitting on the throne of David. We don't know this because why? We go back 400 years. So if he owned railroads, what this king was doing? Sending his own people to America to work on the railroads. But see, this information we don't talk about. We just think, oh, black people were just slaves. No, slaves mean workers. Now, some people can treat you bad at your job. Some people still get treated bad right now. Man, they don't treat me right in my job. Man, they treat me wrong. But they got laws in where they can't whip you. Back then, they didn't have no laws. So this is what we don't know. We go back 400 years, which is what they did. They call it a 69. They took the 6. They took the 9 and turned it upside down and made it a 6. And when you start history in the 1600s, that's false.
Yeah, I agree. Completely
Yes.
false. That's what I was saying. That's when the falsities took over, was around the 1600s. In the 1400s is when the false Jew claims from like Russia and whatnot, and all the really straight up white people, they started getting into, we're Jews, this is the people, the chosen, blah blah blah. Like that's when the main takeover historically took over, was in like the early 1400s, that era. And then by the 1600s, I'm just talking about like not the actual takeover, but where they got the literature out there to the masses, where they started getting the masses to believe all this crazy stuff. You get what I'm saying?
And see, that's what I was saying. They didn't start. The masses didn't. They didn't really change stuff to the 1900s. That's when they changed it. They just took the Bible. If you know anything about the siege of Magdala, Great Britain took the scrolls from Africa in the 1800s. This is facts. This is what they don't show us. Right now, you got the British Empire against the Emperor of Ethiopia. Excuse me. So, this emperor has a statue right now in Ethiopia as the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. We over here, when we say King of Kings and Lord of Lords, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That's what they wanted us. But the kings of kings and Lord of lords are those that sit on King David's throne. So this emperor is who they took the scrolls from. They just found the Dead Sea Scrolls in the 1940s. They found the Book of Enoch in the 1800s. So they didn't have none of this stuff in the 1600s. This is the emperor.
You think that stuff's true?
Huh?
You saying that when they found them texts, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, and you just mentioned another one too, you saying that they had just stole them instead? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. They found the Dead Sea Scrolls, but they stole scrolls from him in 1868 because this was an emperor that collected a lot of manuscripts from other priests. He had them in the church. He had a lot of it. And when Great Britain came and overpowered his people, he killed himself, and they took all the stuff that was in there. And see, this is history that nobody teaches. And the only people that learn about this is people who go to Harvard and stuff. Man, they had over 6,000 animals leave. This is the greatest military campaign in the world. I'm gonna say it again. This is the biggest military campaign in the world. We won't even talk about it. And it happened in 1868 in Africa.
And I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah, this is the first time Africa was ever invaded with guns, because guns gave the Europeans power to invade Africa. That's what gave the Europeans power. And like I say, if you look this up, man, like I say, matter of fact, they got people in Great Britain that don't know about this, and they are learning about this as we speak. Right now, they have Europeans in Great Britain that's learning about this history because it wasn't told to them. Because this is the history that refutes all the lies that we was told. It totally go against everything we was told.
And this is
You know what else it does is it shows so if you jump into history, like the true histories, and I don't know where y'all are, but in America, like if you don't have someone to show you what to read, it's hella hard to find the truth. You know what I mean? So you're gonna read a lot of nonsense first, right? But if you dive deep into the history of the Americas, it's really obvious that there was a civilization here in the Americas that was a worldwide civilization, right? I'm not saying Americas were the capital, nothing like that. I'm just saying that the same people that owned the Americas at one time had a big stake in Africa and all over the world, right? It's probably the people you're talking about, in my opinion. But if you study the history, they try to allude it to being the Moors, which, I'm kind of new to the Moors, so I don't really know where it came from. But
Moors came from Abyssinia. Abyssinia was the name of Ethiopia before the Romans created the word Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a Greek name. So
That makes sense.
Queen Victoria ordered someone to paint her as the person that was given the Bible to an African prince. She ordered this to happen. So just like they whitewash the Jesus pictures and all that, they do that so they can seem like they're the ones who are in power and the ones who created this Bible, when they're the ones who actually stole it.
Mm-hmm. And then
if you go
all
to,
these are true pictures that was passed out to the world. Before people start getting pictures, they start seeing pictures like this. To create that crafty counsel, like I say, the Bible actually says it's a crafty counsel against us. You know, and if you don't really understand that, you won't, like you say, you're gonna act out of emotions. You're not gonna really, you know, listen from your soul, from your heart, from your mind. You're just gonna be emotional because, again, you don't even understand the crafty counsel and the lies that have been stacked together to make you feel the way you feel. You know, so
hey, my phone's about to die, but I just want to say one more thing. Hey, thanks for having me and chatting. I'm gonna follow so that maybe we can chat again sometime. But if you go to the and to me this is absurd, and it was one of the things that showed me all the lies right out the gate. If you go to the website for the royals in England, the Queen, King, whatever, those people, they claim they're the tribe of Judah. That's what they claim for themselves. Like, come on now.
They stole the throne. That's why there's no throne in Ethiopia no more.
Yeah.
They don't follow the throne.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be well.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
What is that?
You left that tea bag in there.
Oh. It looks like most of y'all can't put your camera on. Please, can you put your camera on?
Yes, salam. Hi, bros. Peace. I am from to Wallo. You know, last time already I discussed with you something, but I am from Wallo, Ethiopia. I know it that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for you give me the chance. So on the Bible, what you be said before any countries, even our destination on like 600 something years. So our destination, even this Yemen, Saudi Arabia, even in the south part, it is around to Kenya, Somalia, Djibouti. All this belongs to Ethiopia. Do you know that, guys? Yes.
You said all that part, including the Middle East, belong to Ethiopia.
Exactly.
Well,
we have.
I can't, because that's why I wouldn't say it all belongs, but we was inhabiting a lot of that. Now, I never considered the Middle East, but I consider more Kenya, Uganda, more of that war, because we was in the sub-Sahara of Africa, So I don't consider us, all up here. I consider us more down, like Kenya, Rwanda, because like I say, Africa's a big place, man.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
I don't know.
Sorry, maybe my explanation, yeah, I'm not speaking that much English, but Amharic. So on the Bible, even Genesis part chapter 2, verse like 13, what he's saying, even it is writing in the Bible, in the Bible, he'll be writing from any countries. Before that, the Bible, it will be write down the Ethiopian names. Genesis chapter 2, verse 13, you know?
You said 13 or 17?
No, 31, 3. Chapter 2, verse 13. 1, 3.
Okay, yeah.
Then write down.
You say that the name of the second river is Goyon. The same is it that covers the whole land of Ethiopia.
Exactly. Exactly. You see, before any countries, the Ethiopian names, it will be written on this Bible. This is, I take from my grandfather, you see, this Bible, my grandfather, he gave to me.
Okay.
I told you I'm the history student. Yeah. So I take, this is from my grandfather. So it is more than like 70 years it is past, this Bible. So I will be accept this Bible. So people, you know what, they are not to be accepted. Ethiopia only is the small country, you know, nobody, it is empty, no nothing. So this is only the Orthodox Tewahedo Church, they will be writing for the believers. But this is not only the believers. Who knows about Ethiopia? This is the history about Ethiopia. So today even I having a meeting with some peoples on a big hotels. So I took this Bible, so I'll be show them. They are from America, Los Angeles. Then I showed them. So they said, can you give us this Bible? Then I say, okay, kill me. Then you take note this. This is my history, you know. This is my history. I don't know how can I will be explained. I have so many things on my heart. But maybe one day I will be getting in the zoo by Amharic.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man, yeah, because actually we have a translator. We have an Ethiopian translator that
yeah.
part of our Zoom.
So you have to tell me the time. Then I will be arrange every histories. Then I will be show you. So Ethiopia is the biggest and the oldest country of the world. Even not now, that one, the first church. Let me tell you this one. The first church, they will be creating in Ethiopia. Before any countries. Before Egypt, before Israel, before Jerusalem, before anywhere. The first church, it will be creating our kings on that time in Ethiopia. They will be given worship, they will be given praying, they will be baptized on that time, you know. Yeah. So I have a lot of something on my heart, but I will be explained to in Amharic. It is better because if I go to some wrong, maybe some people they are not thinking like us, you know. So thank you for this one. And I'm coming by Amharic translator, by good speaking.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to you, brother, offline.
Yeah, but sometimes if you give me the chance, I will be getting like this. Then I will be talking small things. Then I will be outing. I am not want to take a lot of time, you know.
Okay, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate it. Like I say, I can't wait to speak to you, brother.
Peace. All right. Thank you so much.
Now, y'all heard it from an Ethiopian. And this is a brother, man, that said he got his information. And you see, he not mad at us. You know, he not arguing with us because he know his truth. But remember, he clearly said he did not get his truth from school. It was passed down to him by his father. So we are showing you, like, all these institutions. Why you think Haile Selassie set up schools after he came from what? Great Britain. Like I say, Haile Selassie could have been a good man. But when your hands behind your back, you can't fight. So Haile Selassie couldn't fight because his hands behind his back. So the schools that Haile Selassie set up Great Britain was going to be in control. So yeah, Haile Selassie built schools. It looked good. But they didn't teach the truth. They taught you things that they wanted you to know to take you from the original. The oldest church is in Ethiopia. Everybody go to church, but nobody want to visit Ethiopia. Nobody want to visit Ethiopia. The oldest Bible come from Ethiopia. Nobody want to visit Ethiopia. We all want to go to Jerusalem. You ask, they probably got 1 billion Christians right now. Out of them billion Christians, you ask them where they want to go visit. They're going to say Jerusalem. When they should be going to East Africa instead of the Middle East. But, like I say, y'all, we going to keep quiet about, well, we ain't going to keep quiet. But we going to hold our peace and our sanity because y'all going crazy because we telling the truth. This is, and you know, some people might be like, damn, why they crucified Jesus?
Because they don't want him to be black. They want him to be Middle Eastern. That's really what it is.
Why they crucified Jesus, man? Come on now, y'all. Shit, So I'm like I said, I'm glad the brother man came up, man. If y'all got a chance to hear him, he from Ethiopia. He telling you, Ethiopia is the oldest. Ethiopia is the original. Why are we all running to Jerusalem that was just created in the 1950s? Get out of here, man. You can't. Y'all, the Pope ain't apologizing for nothing. You know how you apologize before it get too bad? You know, so you won't be held, you're gonna be held accountable, but it won't be that bad. You know. So all this the first white painting of Jesus was in the 1950s, 1940s. The first, y'all, hear me good. The first white painting of Jesus didn't come from Africa. Everybody know the priesthood was black. Even the Pope got a black Mary and a black Jesus right now. The Pope got a black Mary and a black Jesus. So when did we get a white Jesus? 1950s. That's when they gave you a white Jesus. And Hollywood gave it to you. Right now, if you go to England, they worship black. They look up to black.
Because she called me. She called me. How the fuck she get my motherfucking number? You got that bitch my number?
You gave her my number? You gotta, what that, Husel?
Yeah.
We ain't getting nobody a number, but you gotta come up and turn your camera on. We ain't got your number. We just need to see your face.
User 8158. I don't know if you know you on live.
No.
You know.
You gave that my number. We gave her the truth.
Please, Daniel. Can you come up?
Hello.
Peace.
Hello.
What's going on?
Peace. We can hear you.
So, my question is this: the real Mecca, Israel, and Jerusalem is in Ethiopia.
Brother man, before you start speaking,
Yeah.
Just turn your camera on for us so you continue the conversation, man.
Absolutely. Can you see me?
Yeah.
There you go. Now we can see you.
Okay. So, are you guys are black people the real Jews? That's something I've always. It's like a big thing going on now, and I think this is relative to it because it talks about Mecca, Israel, and Jerusalem being in Ethiopia. I'm not educated on it. I don't know, but I hear there's a lot of controversy. You know, I'll have friends and stuff at work that they will say, well, no, the Egyptians and the pharaohs weren't actually black, and that the pharaohs had this and that and the other. I don't know. So I want to know from you guys, what is it, if you claim to be Jews, how did that work, and how did they end up becoming white, like looking like white people at some degree?
Well, that's why Jews is a modern day name. None of our ancestors in Africa call themselves Jews. That come from taking, the original language and putting in English.
Yeah.
But the original people of the Bible come from Ethiopia. That's why the oldest Bible come from Ethiopia. The oldest church is in Ethiopia. But
And
they fixed.
don't they claim to have the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant?
Well, yeah. All of it is in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
But the Romans put together a crafty council to take people away from the original. So in 1948, Haile Selassie called the black people to come back home to Ethiopia. A lot of people don't know this. In 1948, they put out a clause for them to return back home to Ethiopia. So instead of the British pushing that, they sent what? White Jews to Israel that they created in 1948.
Okay. Well,
And
yeah.
this is to deceive the world.
Well, I think it was because America wanted to give back because they felt bad taking on, I think, over 200 Nazis and giving them a sanctuary in exchange for secrets and technology. And so in order to keep the facade that we look good, I think that's why they created Israel, to give them a place too, so that we don't look like the enemies and Jews can come here.
You know what? But it was all to keep the real people down.
Let me ask you guys something. Where are you? Where are you guys American? Are you guys from here? I'm from Arizona.
I'm from America.
Okay. And do you guys, I mean, is the point of this to educate people on, but what's the drive behind it? Would this help people strengthen positivity? Would this give them culture? What exactly is the drive behind it? Is it just for debate of historical facts? Because there's many different ones, and what I'm for is, if it makes a difference, if the truth makes a difference for somebody, to make it positive for them, then I can understand. Do you claim to be Israelites or Jews?
Not really, because like I said, that name has been watered down, like saying I'm a Christian. In these days. So right now, this is to bring true identity back. And right now, the Christ that everybody is waiting on is walking the earth. He is returning back to Ethiopia to sit on the throne of David. Like, all this is going to create the world peace and the new world order that's coming from God, and not the order that has been created by man that causes division, divide, and separation. And this is why the world is in chaos. You ever heard it said you ever heard this saying, it won't be no peace in the world until the Jews get back in their land?
Yeah.
You see, see, that's a real saying. So until we know where we come from and this Christ sits back on this throne, it won't be no peace in the world.
There you go. Well, that sounds positive. That sounds positive to me. It was great chatting with you guys. I'm on my way to work right now, and I'm going to give you guys a follow. And I appreciate you guys. Have a good morning. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Peace,
You do.
peace.
Bye-bye.
So, and I need to say that again, y'all. It's a saying, y'all. It won't be no peace in the land until the Jews get back in their land. It won't be no peace. So what is Christ called? The Prince of Peace. The King of Shalom. So right now, Christ must return back what? To his home, and the people must return back to their home so world peace can be. But see, this is the kind of talk we don't know because we don't understand. If you don't understand, why fight it? Because we got a lot of evil people in this earth. We got a lot of evil people.
Keeping you away from the truth.
That gives you rest. We here to give rest. This the Sabbath day. You ain't got to work no more. You ain't got to look for the truth. It's on the table for you. God, you ain't put enough salt in that food right there, God. You should have put a little more salt in there, God.
Peace, peace. Can you come up?
I don't eat that, God. Where my steak at, God? That's what we saying right now. What's going on, brother? Peace, peace. We can't hear you.
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
All right, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
How are you guys?
We good. We good. What you got for us, brother?
Okay. Boy, I have read the same meaning that you are busy now.
You got bad connection.
Yeah, your connection is real bad, brother.
Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not bad. I say I am with you.
Oh, you with us? That's what's up. Salute to you then, brother. We need. That's what we up here from, man. Calling our brothers and sisters who able to see and hear. If you can't see and hear, we're not really talking to you. Don't get offended. But if you can see and hear, join the army. That's all I can tell people. Join the army. There's no Wi-Fi in Ethiopia. Well, we the reason why they got Wi-Fi in America. So we gonna be the reason why we gonna be the reason why Wi-Fi come to Ethiopia and Africa. Black people the reason why America the way it is. The world know this. Trump already told you. Black people need they just do. It ain't no secret. It ain't. See,
We've been saying this.
the truth make people uncomfortable. Like we just talked to a white man. Did we hate him? No. Did he hate us? No. So this is not about hating another race. This is about the truth. That get a lot of people uncomfortable because the lie then cause people to be comfortable. So we here to tell the truth, and if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's something you got to deal with. That's just like when they told us to lie, we had to deal with it. So you got any questions for us, brother, man? See, right now,
I'm an African, but I am in a Netherlands country. In this country, we speak Netherlands.
we're gonna have to bring them back.
I can speak a good English.
All right, brother. But if you send us a message, we can add you to our Zoom. But your service is bad right now, so we're gonna have to drop you down. Your service is real bad. But we did follow you, brother. And if you want to reach out to us, just send us a message, and we kind of add you to the Zoom, and you can talk more with us offline. Thank you for coming up. So right now, y'all, college called LSU, right? In the 70s and 60s, black people couldn't even go on to college. Now, black people can walk on to college right now. Why? Because we run into football. They just got one of the greatest, two of the women basketball. Well, I wouldn't say the greatest. Some of the best women basketball players, they came to Ethiopia. I don't
know why he's still there. So come on.
So right now, all these colleges, they getting rich off us. We run the football. We dribble the basketball.
Where they went? You didn't tell me where they went.
To LSU. Like I forgot that girl name. She making LSU millions. You know how much LSU football bring in? They got a stadium in the size of an NFL. They don't pay these college players. But the college players make millions for the colleges. So when you seeing these colleges on the rise and getting new built, that come from black people. That's still slavery. You ever went to a football practice in college? They practice more than you work overtime. That's slavery. We don't see it that way though, because why? Oh, no, college sports is slavery. Man, them players work their ass off. Y'all don't even understand.
How y'all doing?
Peace.
Yeah. Y'all don't even pay the kids to go out
Y'all
there.
hear me?
No, they'll never get paid.
And when they get broke on there, they got a measly.
We
Hello?
can hear you. Can you cam up?
They don't cover their costs of not having no work or being injured for the rest of their lives. So, man, that's garbage. You right on it, y'all.
Slavery, man.
Y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Can you cam up?
And all the white boys quarterbacks.
I'm gonna just talk with my voice. That's cool with y'all.
No, that's one of our
Yeah,
rules.
you got to cam up for us, brother, to stay on.
Yeah, I just woke up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going on camera, but like I just want to ask something.
Well, you guys one question, then I'm gonna have to move you down.
That's cool. So like in the Quran, like we believe like we're all children of Adam, right?
Okay.
So like why you trying to make everything about race?
I'm not making it about race. The word is already about race. I'm not making nothing. It's already like that. I'm trying to stop the race war.
But
I told you you're going to have to ask one question, brother. I was going to drop you now. I'm not making nothing about race, bro. It is what it is. If I'm a lion...
They the ones making it about race.
If I'm a lion and you a cheetah, I can't call a lion a cheetah just because the cheetah's mad. No, I'm talking to the lions. We can't... They don't have nothing to do... The word is already in race, man.
They stole the scriptures and created a white Jesus for you to believe in.
Yeah, like, I didn't do that.
It didn't come from the white people. They stole it.
I ain't tell you Jesus was white and now he black. I didn't say that. They said it. So I'm trying to clear the air. And that's what, see, they have made us so submissive as men. I was there. I was nice, humble, and I'm still humble and I'm still nice, but I damn sure ain't quiet. I ain't quiet by a long shot. I used to be quiet. You know, I ain't really saying nothing. But when it's time for that gangster talk, in the club, but when it comes to the world, we like this. But when it comes to the club and the neighborhood and the streets, black man take his chest out. But when it comes to politics, world news, black man like this.
Government?
Black man like this. Get him, babe. Get him. Get him, babe. No.
Yeah, Joe, what's going on, man?
Stand up and speak the truth. That's what time it is for a black man.
Yeah, Joe, what's going on?
Peace.
Hey, what's up? So you guys got a title that says the real Mecca, Israel, and Jerusalem is in Ethiopia.
Before you speak, so you can continue your conversation, we just ask you to cam up. That's our rules, brother.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I'm in a bad place, so I can't turn on my camera. I'm Ethiopian, by the way, so maybe we can have...
We understand, brother, but it's no conversation without camera. No conversation.
Yeah, no worries. I can leave, but because you're Messiah, right? So if you're Messiah, why you even need the camera?
That's my point. If I'm the Messiah and the Messiah said turn the camera on, it ain't nowhere where you read the Messiah not gonna say turn the camera on. That's the part of turn the camera on. If you believe I was Messiah, you wouldn't want the Messiah to see you. If you had to turn the camera on, y'all. We on here showing our face. We showing our facial expression. We showing you our body language. We showing you we're not playing. This ain't a joke. So when you come up here, if you're not playing, it's not a joke. Just turn your camera on and we continue the conversation.
Nobody else can.
That's why the fire got to come down from heaven to burn y'all up. And if you got a candlestick, to light you up.
If y'all can't cam up, don't go in the box.
That's all we ask y'all, just cam up.
Peace, Eric.
Yeah. Hello.
Peace, brother.
Hi, brother.
Peace. Can you cam up?
Yeah, I want to open camera.
I already sent you an invite.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
What's going on, brother?
What is the real subject you are talking about?
What's the subject?
Yeah, what's the subject? It's right here.
Yeah.
Real Mecca, Israel, and Jerusalem is in Ethiopia. It's not in the Middle East. It's in Africa, East Africa, not the Middle East.
Okay, but you believe that Jesus exists?
We don't believe in the 2,000-year-old Christ. The 2,000-year-old Christ was made by the Roman Catholic Church when they stole it from Ethiopia and gave you the book and gave you a false doctrine with it.
Okay, so the real Jesus is from Ethiopia.
Correct.
Okay. And the name is Jesus, or there's another name?
Jesus means the fellow workers of the kingdom of God. That's in Colossians 4:11. It actually pronounces just us. It's not pronounced Jesus. Christ is the head of Jesus. Jesus is the body of Christ. But Christ is the head. He's the begotten son. He's the first awakened. And then he pours out his spirit onto the rest of the people, which is Jesus.
Okay, that real one you are talking about, is that one we have to believe? So, is my question. So this Jesus, the Jesus you say is the wrong Jesus, brought by the those people. So now you tell me the real Jesus is the one you are explaining to me. So is that one we have to believe in?
Christ,
That's the one you gotta believe in.
Christ comes in the last days. He didn't come 2,000 years ago. The Bible don't have any dates. They put dates on to, give you the lie.
Okay, I'm with you guys. So I'm so hear from you. So I wanted just to ask about that, and I'm still following you. Thank you.
All right, brother, man.
Thank you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Peace.
Hello. Manishma. I'm in Israel, Jerusalem. I born in Ethiopia. What you tell the history, the true history.
Hey, brother man, the point of camera up. You have to show your face when you speak. If you're not gonna show your face, we're gonna move on, brother.
No, I in the bed because of this.
All right, so we're gonna have to. Well, when you're ready to show your face, you can be a guest anytime you would like. You just must show your face, brother.
Next time. Next time I show you my face. Okay. But I'm in the Jerusalem. I'm not Jewish. I'm Beta Israel. You understand?
Brother, if you're not gonna, you cannot speak.
We just gotta move on. Thanks.
Can we suggest research and papers according to this? You could just look these things up, y'all. They just put Israel there. They just put it there because they had fake Jews. They couldn't send the Jews back to Ethiopia. They had to send them up here. They created it for Crafty counsel to take you away from the original. What's going on, man? Peace.
Yes, how are you guys?
We're good.
I'm doing good. I'm from Kenya.
Okay. Kenya.
So you said that the map of Israel is supposed to be included in map of Africa.
Correct, because Israel is a people. It's not really a city. You know, they made it a city in the 1900s.
Yeah. And what about I just wanted you to talk about the pharaohs. Were they black or white?
Black. Well, who you said?
It's an extra 40 in here for you, my lord.
The
Who you
pharaohs,
said?
the pharaohs, were they black or white skin? The pharaohs from Egypt.
Oh, black.
The pharaohs. Oh.
Yeah, black. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I say Egypt. Egypt is another thing they put on the map in the 1900s. Egypt is idol worship. Egypt means bondage. So the Egyptians was here. This is where the Egyptians was.
East Africa.
East Africa.
All over there.
Because these are the people that put our people in slavery. They put them to work. So the Egyptians was us, black skin.
Yeah.
You know. So like I said, they created a lot of things to take us away from the original thought.
Because we didn't divide Africa, the Europeans did. We didn't create the map, the Europeans did.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for your knowledge, sharing your good knowledge.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for coming up.
See, that's how you ask questions. You don't come up here asking us questions, then telling us what you know, unless we ask you. Then a lot of times we ask people, they can't tell us. But then they want to get emotional and just want us to sit up here and listen to everything they got to say. If we wanted to do that, we would have came on your panel. But like I say, y'all, we see the ignorant people. We, like I said, the righteous gonna see the righteous, and the bad gonna see the bad. That's just what it is. None of them dudes can come up, so kick them all down. And you talking about the suffering and crucifixion, you know, and man, this is, like I say, y'all, we trying to bring our people together and put us back in the right position, and we fighting our own people. Most of the other nations that come up here, we don't have a problem with. They decent, you know, they pause, you know. But our people,
if you can't cam up, go to our YouTube. We have a YouTube tonight. If you can't cam up, go to the YouTube.
And you can speak with us. You're not going to speak with us if you can't turn your camera on. So it's a waste of our time and your time. So at tonight, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Central time, we will be live on YouTube with a Zoom. You could call in the Zoom and you could come up. And if we get enough guests, we'll open the YouTube to the guests and engage in a conversation. You know, but most of the time we don't have enough guests coming in, so we just going on with the lesson. You know. But if enough people come to the YouTube and we got enough guests, then we'll engage in the guests before we bring what? The lesson. You know, because that's what we're really talking for. Because, like I say, y'all, we done said everything that needs to be said. Now, conversation is what's needed so people can process. You process things through a conversation. You know, nobody learns just sitting in class, somebody talking all day. Nobody learn that way. You don't talk to your baby all day, and then you might say, how you learn that? Shit, he watched you. He heard you. You don't take a baby and set them down and teach them everything. They learn as they grow. They watch, listen, and learn. This is how you learn. So a conversation, you can process what we're saying better in a conversation, which is why we have open platforms. A lot of people that have the knowledge we have, they don't have an open platform. All they do is teach the information, teach the information, teach the information. But we have an open platform so we can show you what? The mighty works of God. Moses didn't come in Israel and say, Israel,
Blessings.
let me gather all y'all and teach y'all. You got to turn your camera on, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, you know.
Didn't do that. Moses went and defeated the devils, and then the people seen what? God was real. So Israel went with Moses, the one that defeated the devils, not the one that just taught. That's what
Blessings, how you doing?
What's going on, brother? Peace.
I agree with a lot of the information that I see you guys putting on, because I was born in Jamaica, you know what I mean? So I wasn't born on the continent. So my understanding of the scriptures that I've gathered so far is it is Ethiopian, you know what I mean? It did come from Ethiopia. So I can't really argue with that. It ain't much to argue about. You know what I mean? Just keep trying to unite the people, you know what I mean?
Will do, brother. Will do, man. We appreciate your confirmation. You know,
Yeah, so that's what it is. I don't really see anything to object what you guys is doing, you know? Because most of the information I see you put out is correct. The Romans stole the scriptures, they flipped it, you know what I mean? They try to, you know, they manipulated the world with it. So I don't know what's going on with black people nowadays. It's like, it's I don't know.
we
It's
sick,
there,
bro.
it's written, you know what I mean?
We sick. It say we
Christ is the Ethiopian king, so I don't know. So as I say, keep doing the works, man.
Will do, brother. Will do, man.
Thanks for coming up.
All right, blessings.
And like I say, y'all, we appreciate y'all coming up, confirming things because it's strengthened the encouragement in the people. Because some people do think we crazy. Some people do think we lost our mind. But you got other people that say they know this. It's everywhere. You turn to the left, the right, you look up, you look down, it's everywhere. You look forward, you will see it. But you know what our people do? They don't want to see it. Because we sick. That's why I say, how you know we curse? We showing you we curse. Why would you go against this kind of information that uplift our people? Why would you go against it? You gotta be sick. You will have to have a sickness to go against this kind of information. This like winning a championship. Yeah. But anybody ever watch Life? You know, it was time for old boy to go home. And Eddie Murphy say, what you sitting outside for? You finna go home. He couldn't go home that way. He couldn't go home being a gay man. So a lot of us got so many skeletons in our closet. But God say, all sins can be forgiven. But some people just that evil, they'll hold on to the skeletons. You think if I did bad and God say, look, man, all sins will be forgiven, man. Just do right. You think I'm going to still hold on to my bad if God just told me all sins will be forgiven? Most people will. That's called a sickness. And that's why the cancer must be cut off. Because cancer will grow more and more and more. So well, the whole body is sick. So you got to hurry up and get the cancer off. And if you're against this information, you are cancer to our people. That's what you are, cancer. That's why God say, God gonna plead with all flesh, with fire and sword. The fire is for the purification, and the sword is to cut you off if you don't want to be purified. You got two options: be purified or cut off. That's what the script says. And most people who scream, I fear Allah, you can say you fear something all day. Your actions gonna see if you fear God or not, bro. My actions prove I fear God. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to scream out, I fear Allah. I brew. Man, all that's just mouth. That's just lip service. We call that lip service where I'm from.
King Ziggy, can you come up?
Greetings, brethren, sisterin.
What's going on? Peace, peace.
I tried to get on you guys live maybe a week ago, but I couldn't figure it out. So now I'm glad that you guys can hear me. Hope all is well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good. We can hear you good, bro.
Okay, great. So, not actually judging, just looking at you guys' program here on TikTok, I'm very, very encouraged because we need that kind of wisdom from a man and a woman's perspective. Seeing? So, I just want to add a couple of things. Reading the scriptures, the Old Testament to the New. Everybody has their debate about Islam, Christianity, And in those days, there was no religion. Islam actually started with Ishmael, Abraham's first son. Seeing? And Jah say, I will make you guys a great nation too. So they are brothers still. You see, even the Edomites, the white people, them. It's a scripture, and it's a part in the scripture that says we should still love them, even though they are not the father's chosen. See, so going back to the New Testament, they say, Yeshua the Christ, seek him, and he will lead you to the truth. You know. So a lot of people have an idea of what religion is and what Jah say, but in their hearts, they don't know. They are not eager enough. They don't want to know the truth. So this is where us as Israelites and black people have to come together like you guys are doing and spread the good news and spread the truth. See? Because if you look at the New Testament...
Well, brother man, I know one thing before you get into the teaching mode. You know, when it comes to the scriptures, we have verified, and even the scriptures verified, they are sealed.
Right.
Like, we wasn't even supposed to be reading the book. We were supposed to be, like you said, loving one another. You know, being pure hearted and righteous. So we all picked up this book, and then what have made us unrighteous? Because when you say you know and you don't know, that's an unrighteous act. And many people have read the book, and it made them think they know and made them unrighteous. And that's the example of Moses speaking in the parable about Adam eating from the forbidden tree. But Adam ate from the forbidden tree because what? He thought his eyes was going to be open like God.
Exactly.
To know good and evil. So we read the Bible to what? Learn good and evil.
Evil. Exactly.
You know, and that's the forbidden tree. You know, and that's what all our people are. So when it comes to the scriptures, man, it's a very thin line, because that's what the chosen one job was gonna do. He was gonna come and conceal these scriptures and reveal the narrow path to us.
Exactly.
So to walk it, not talk it. You know, and all our leaders standing behind a book talking but not walking nothing.
Exactly.
You know, and it all comes from the book that they read. So they got power because they standing behind a book, and they can recite it more than anybody else. But they path not righteous, they ways not righteous.
Not righteous.
Not
exactly.
Righteous. You know, and that's why we kind of, you know, we're not against the Bible at all, but we bring the order of the Bible, and and that's gonna create the order of Melchizedek, which is a righteous priesthood. You know, from righteous men and women. You know, so that's what we stand there with the Bible.
Exactly. True indeed. True indeed. And the scriptures also say that we should be wise. So us as black people, we should understand that Yeshua the Christ was here as an example to show us how to live this life righteously. Seeing? So my problem is with the New Testament. And I want you guys to hear this. Before Yeshua left this world, he passed the torch to who? To Peter, his man. He asked Peter 3 times. He said, Peter, do you love me? And Peter said, you know all things, Father. I love you. He said, tend to my sheep. So the torch was passed down to Peter.
Well, and see, that's why we goes back to this story is an end time prophecy. And what they have done is taken it and put dates on it.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, you muted, brother. We can't hear you.
Okay.
And what they have done is taken it and put dates on it.
You muted yourself.
Yeah, you muted, brother. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
And what they have done, they got an echo though, and put dates on it.
You muted, bro. We can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
You got to drop down and come back up because you got to echo. Yeah, you're gonna have to drop down and come back up.
We'll bring you back up.
Just drop down. We're gonna bring you right back up. Yeah, you know, then like I said, y'all, the council, man, the Crafty council, y'all, is you know, they got the whole world. Christ never came. You know, because the book say Christ is going to raise up in the last days.
All right, hello. I'm back again. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. So like when you were speaking about Christ, you know, we know for a fact Christ never came.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the lie. Because right now the Pope say he got his divinity from Christ. That's what the Pope said. And they made us say the same thing when it's all a lie. So they only made us believe that so we can follow the Pope. That's why right now the Pope has apologized that their doctrine has deceived the world and they used it to colonize the world. But when Christ actually shows up in the last days, he don't come from the sky. Because when he showed up in the Bible, he didn't come from the sky. See what I'm saying? So Christ is among us right now, but we're not looking for him. Why? They told us he came back then.
Okay.
And that's how they tricking us. Because the CIA been trying to stop what? The rise of a Messiah. So the powers that be always knew the Messiah was coming in the last days. They just tricked us.
See, the Old Testament, right from the book of Genesis, lead up to Yeshua the Christ, right? So are you telling me that he has not come yet and we're still waiting?
Well, no, he's here right now as we speak. Because Christ, remember, Christ come gather the scattered people that God scattered all over the world. That's what Moses wrote about. Moses said, we're going to go back to Egypt on ship. It say God going to scatter you to the four corners of the earth.
Which is happening now.
Okay, now Christ comes. Now Moses wrote this in Genesis and Deuteronomy. Moses wrote about who? Christ.
Exactly.
So Christ show up. Christ going to be gathering people from the four corners of the earth. He's not going to show up, die, roll a rock back, and then fly away. That's what the Romans told us. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But the Romans never showed us Christ gathering the people from the four corners of the earth.
Right.
Because really he never came. And that's why we've been lied. We was lied to about the coming of Christ.
That's true. Well,
You know,
well, thanks, guys. I will continue watching you guys. I just followed you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, brother.
All right, peace. All right.
And like I said, y'all, that's part of the great deception. If Christ gonna come gather the people, they told you Christ came 2,000 years ago. So when Christ show up, he can't gather the people because the people believe in a lie. That's why in the book you read, they was against Christ. I say, y'all, we're just here to speak the truth.
Peace, peace. Can you come up?
Hello.
Peace, peace.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
You got a camera for us, sis?
No, I can't do that. Sorry, I have two questions for you, brother.
That's us. If you can't answer your two
The
questions,
first
unless
one is,
you have to cam up to answer your questions on our platform, so they're just our rules.
can you at least answer one of my questions, then I can go out?
Well, yeah, I answer one. Now we'll move you now.
Okay, you can move it on, but you're doing the wrong thing because you're not Ethiopian and you're not giving the right thing to the people. Jesus was here.
You said a question. You didn't say a statement.
Even the Ethiopians believe in the 2,000-year-old Christ. That's how the devil deceived the whole world, including the Ethiopians.
He didn't leave them out.
That's why they will be slain by the sword.
Zephaniah 2 and 12.
Peace, Jerry. Can you come up? Ain't nobody want to come up.
We show our face. I guess it's soon, y'all, it's gonna be silence in heaven, right? And that's what the scripture says, it's gonna be silence. People ain't gonna be able to say nothing. See, the truth gonna shut everybody up. That's what the truth gonna do. That's why I say the devil gave Christ a kiss. I get a kiss all the time from the devil. No homo. So right now, y'all, the truth is gonna silence everybody. Because what the devil have done. If the devil deceived the whole world is deceived, then what the truth gonna do? Silence everybody. And that's what's happening. Everybody's being silenced by the truth.
How's it 2 and 12?
No, exactly. Let's read Zephaniah 2 and 12. It says, ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword. Now, what is God's sword? The word. The word of God is living, powerful, and sharper than any two double-edged sword. So everybody will be slain by God's sword. Zephaniah 2 verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword. So let's go to Isaiah 66 and 16. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, y'all. Isaiah 66 and 16. So it says, Isaiah 66 and 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. What? The Lord gonna make a plea? I'm playing with, we come over here and plead with y'all every day. Please listen. Please pay attention. Please hear the message. Please research what we're saying. That's a plea. We playing with our people on behalf of God because that's who sent us. We didn't go to school. We didn't roll out the bed, bump our head, and say, "Oh, let me come on TikTok." No, nothing happened like this. So this is the plea with purification and a sword that'll slice you. Y'all know how sharp the sword is. My real people know how sharp it is. So right now in Isaiah is telling you how God gonna plead with us with fire and sword, purification and cutting the cancer off. So it says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Many people gonna get slayed by God. That's what Isaiah prophesies. That's what's happening, y'all. Not because we want to, because people want to fight God. The sword is the tongue. Yeah, so what this tongue gonna do? I know the sword is the tongue. So what this tongue gonna do? Slay you. It's the sharpest thing known to man if it's the word.
Peace, truth. Can you cam up?
Hello.
Peace, peace.
Peace, what's going on?
Hi. Good. How are you?
We good.
Good.
Cam up for us, brother. Just cam up for us.
Okay.
I'm not bringing some of y'all up because I don't think y'all can cam up. I mean,
yeah, you're not coming up if you can't cam up, y'all. So y'all ain't too much more we can say. Like,
Hey, give me a second. I'm trying to cam up. Sorry.
you
I don't.
can't. You can't. I was trying to see if you can, but you can't.
Oh, it won't
if
let
you
me
can't
cam up?
cam up, come on our YouTube. We got a YouTube tonight at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central Time.
You said it won't let me
7?
cam up?
Nah, you won't let you cam up.
You don't have enough followers to do
Oh
it.
my God. Can y'all follow me real quick, everybody? Or can you guys follow me just for this debate? And then you guys can unfollow me right after.
Y'all say we want clout? Come on.
Hi, how you doing?
Peace, peace.
Can you hear me?
Cam up? Yes, we can hear you.
If you can't cam up, go to YouTube. What's up, brother?
Not much. I'm just trying to add something because it's something which is not like I'm not sure if I misunderstood it or not. Because when you say it, the real Mecca and Israel and Jerusalem is in Ethiopia, that thing I don't think is right because I'm a South Sudanese. And all of this, I think, where the history, where you can see the Kush kingdom and the Egyptian, all of those are from Egypt. So if you say it like, I think you can read the history where they can find like Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah, where they actually find it where it was like it's near to the Dead Sea, near to Jordan or Syria, near to Jordan. I think they say it northeast of Jordan. So when you say these things, Mecca actually is not in Saudi Arab. It's somewhere near to Syria. So if you said only what we can talk here, should Mendelik is the son of Solomon, which is the queen Sheba, which was from Ethiopia. So that the only thing that connect Ethiopia with Israel. So I'm not sure if you compare those two there, because I heard you talking about David. David is the son of Solomon, and Mendelik is the son of Solomon too. So
Brother, do you know anything about the solomonic dynasty?
yeah, I know that. That's why I come up with this, because I know, because that's
You're not listening. It's called solomonic dynasty. That means it's a dynasty.
Yep.
Do you know what dynasty means?
Yeah, it's just like the same thing, like that thing that goes on generation after generation.
Okay, all right. So it got many people. Solomon is not real. Solomon is allegory for the chosen one of David. So when you talk about the Solomonic dynasty, do you know where they come from? Ethiopia, right?
Yeah, that one came from Ethiopia through the son of Solomon.
All right. So Solomon come from David, right?
Yep. No, from Solomon.
Solomon not David's son?
Solomon is David's son, but Solomon, the Sheba went to Solomon. So Solomon impregnated the queen of Ethiopia, the Sheba queen.
I'm not, brother. You going into other. That's like you going into other historical things that was just told to you. Those things are not proven. That's just told to you. We all know that. We all know about the Solomon and Sheba story because it was all told to us.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That was,
Yeah.
I'm giving you new information.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Solomon and David are connected. You can't get Solomon without David. So do you know what David's throne is at? That Solomon sits on. Do you know what David's throne is at?
That's the one the David sat on, because after Solomon left and went and worshiped with his wife,
Well, no, that's not what I
worshiping
asked.
the devil. Yep.
I didn't ask you to teach me about it. I say, do you know where the throne is at?
Okay. The throne of David.
David. Yeah, do you know
Yeah.
where is it? The location.
I should say that throne of David is in Israel, and the throne of Mendelek is in Ethiopia.
Okay, all right. Well, that's false. That's false. The throne of David is right here. There's no throne of Solomon or David up here. No throne.
Okay.
The throne is right here. Still to this day.
Okay. So the other thing I want to add, the only thing that I know is in Ethiopia is how do you call it? The Tanakles book. The Tanakol book. Huh?
Well, no, brother. No, that's what I'm saying. This is why we have been lied to. I want to ask you this. Do you agree we've been lied to? Do you believe we was told the truth, or do you believe we was lied to?
The truth is there are some lies and there are some facts.
Well, brother,
Now
how do you determine the facts if you don't understand the lies? Because it's a lie to believe Israel and Jerusalem is up here. Israel and Jerusalem got put on the map by the Europeans.
Yep.
Africans didn't name Israel and Jerusalem. Europeans did. Why do you think the Europeans put it right here? Because they wanted us to know the truth, or they wanted to deceive us?
What I can say, if we go through the history, because the Israel, when they came and worked in it,
I'm not asking you.
One second.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but
Yep.
I know every man is a liar. So I'm not asking for information. I just want to see where you stand with things. You see what I'm saying? All the information you was told is a lie. I know that already. You know, because everybody say the same thing. Everybody I talk to say the same thing. The same lie. You know, so I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just trying to slow you down because I know the information is not false. So I'm asking you questions to know where you stand. So I can know what to say. You know, so when I was asking you, when the Europeans put this here in the 1900s, why do you think they was putting it there?
Because there's a lot of the thing that the European change. Because if you go to the Isaiah, you know, there's like a wow to Egypt, wow to Sudan, wow to Syria, wow to wow to there's a lot. Those wow. So this thing, and they were actually happening. So I don't know why did what is it called? Nabies. Why did the Nabies spoke about this? So like if I come back to this, like okay, the name now we are using, did they change? Because like if we talk about Isaiah, we just come and use this name now, but those names they were there already. Did they change them? Isaiah, like Solomon, like David, like Nebi, Nathaniel, Gabriel, Daniel, Peter, Simon. Did they come and change that?
Yes, brother. That's what we are revealing to you. These are allegory names. These people are not real. The people that these names connect to are real. They don't teach us about. The Bible is an African book, not a Middle Eastern book.
It comes from Ethiopia.
It comes from East Africa, not Middle East. But the powers that be didn't want you to know this. They wanted you to think the Bible comes from the Middle East, so they can deceive you from Africa.
Okay, the thing is because they can deceive us, but the other thing is because we have the Ethiopian, they have the actual book. There are some books that have been removed from the Bible, which we having today, but the Ethiopian, they're having that Bible.
No, they don't, brother. Because the original Ethiopian book was taken from Ethiopia. The scrolls was taken from Ethiopia. Ethiopia ain't got those scrolls back.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually saying because they have their Bible, and that's why they have their own calendar.
Well, yeah, you're right, because that's the you know where the oldest Bible come from? The oldest Bible come from Africa. Why?
Because
Tell me.
Yeah.
Why do you think the oldest Bible come from Ethiopia?
Because they have written that one in the because in the I think something before Christ behind. I think ECB or EBC. Yeah. That one the
I'm
Bible.
gonna help you out.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
oldest Bible come from Africa because that's where the original Bible come from. Africa. That's why, because the people in the Bible come from Africa. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we have been lied to about. We say the people of the Bible come from up here. That's not true. The people of the Bible come from down here. This is the truth that the world, I guess, not ready to accept. And that's all we're saying. We have been lied to. That's all we're saying. They lied to us. That's why in these days, we can look up and say, when was Israel put on the map? They just put it there.
Yeah, because I don't know why. Hey, okay, 1 second. I don't know why they put like, okay, Israel was created in 1940, I think 42 or 43 or 46, 48. So, yeah. So if the Israel was created by that time, where were they back then before they were scattered away?
There you go. Yeah, there were scattered black people all over the world. They everywhere.
Yeah.
Israel is a people, not a land. Israel is a people, not a land.
Jerusalem is a mind frame.
None of our ancestors used these names. These are Roman names. Nobody called themselves Israel back then in Jesus' time.
Yeah. Okay. That's anyway. I will follow. Just follow me after. There's nothing I can say. There's someone there said that I bring him up, so maybe you can just let me go. I will just try to say those.
All right, man, brother.
Thank
Man, we
you.
appreciate you coming up, though, brother.
God bless you too.
Peace, peace. I think this guy just came up. I think
Shoot, I'd already talked to y'all, man. This is
peace, user.
How do you?
Turn your camera on for us, brothers.
How do you do it?
And then to say God say he gonna
I sent you an invite.
hit the camera button and hit save at the bottom. God say he gonna unite two sticks back together, Judah and Israel.
You gotta read some stuff.
Crafty council. They here. Well, if you need tangible evidence, you don't accept the word of God.
Are you able to cam up?
Trying to. Why you came up at?
I sent you another invite.
If they do it, see me now?
No, you gotta press save.
Press A.
Yeah,
I press
we
once
see the
pure.
camera now. We see the camera now. Oh, now it's gone.
What this fruit is, y'all? Who know what this fruit is? One of the best fruits
We
in
can
the
see
world.
the camera now. We just can't see your face.
Who know what this fruit is?
Can you see my face now? I can't see you.
Yeah, we can see you, brother. Well, you gone away now. I don't know what happened. Who know what this fruit is, y'all? This is one of the best fruits in the world. In the world, Craig. Who know what this fruit is? Where my fruitarian people at? What fruit is this, y'all? Man, is it expensive? Shit, you could buy, it's not vegan, it's a fruit. A plum. A plum ain't not, this white, y'all. I know y'all, this white, it got, no, it's not cocoa. Nobody know what this is? Let me put it back together. This is how it look when it's together. It's not cocoa. An onion. Nobody know what this fruit is. Man, I got somebody. Somebody put it in the comments. I got it. If you don't know what this is, you don't eat fruit. I got somebody else know what it is. It's called the mangosteen, y'all. They say this actually cure sexual transmitted diseases. It's called the mangosteen, y'all. It's very, very good. And it's high. We paid $30 for a bag. And it wasn't even 10. It wasn't 10. Yeah, man, it's called the mangosteen. It's very, and you got to be careful because you might buy a whole bag and all of them might be bad. Y'all don't have that in South Africa? What? You're going to bring some trees then. It's sold everywhere. Is it? No, it's not sold everywhere. You can get this at the Asian market. You get this fruit at the Asian market, y'all. It's sweet. It's sweet, juicy, beautiful. It's everything. It's everything. This fruit is called the mangosteen. It's everything. It's one of my favorites. I had a chance to try. It's better than soursop. Like people be talking about soursop. This better than soursop. Now soursop might have, they say it got a bunch of benefits. I haven't had too much soursop, but I had soursop, but ain't too many fruits better than this. Ain't too many fruits better than this right here, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It fit my taste buds. It's tropical, it's juicy, it's sweet. It tastes like candy. It tastes like candy. Oh, ain't nobody come up. But they say this fruit actually cure, if you look it up, sexual transmitted diseases. You see somebody got up and got one. You see that, huh? That's how good it is. See, I could be any other fruit. She won't get up and get it. If I'm eating this, she won't get up and get it. That's how good it is. Like this fruit right here, y'all. I'm telling you, you'll be in the house counting it. 2 for you, 2 for you, 4 for me. That's how good it is. Like it's good, y'all. I definitely tried.
Peace. We can see you. Well, now you can.
Now you got to unmute yourself, brother. We see you now.
You hear me now here?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Hey, I have 2 questions for you. One about the Antichrist. When the Antichrist come.
What about it?
Some people say he said we ain't gonna be here, but I know it says that we gonna be here. How can we avoid the what you call the thing? Throw up the mark.
Well, The Bible said the Antichrist is already out in the world.
Yeah, I know he already out.
Yeah, that's what the book says. It say the Antichrist, which is already out in the world. So Antichrist is somebody that's without Christ, but teaching you about God. We're not supposed to. Let me say this. We are not supposed to teach without Christ. No
So
man.
what I'm saying, the Antichrist, I'm talking about the one supposed coming to go over there and I think over there and play God,
That's already
play
going on.
Christ. I'm
That's
talking about
already
the
going on.
Christ.
The Antichrist is already going on. The Pope is the head of the Antichrist.
All right. I also had is Trump Antichrist.
No.
Huh?
No, the Pope is the head of the Antichrist.
Pope is the head.
The Pope is the head, yes.
All right, who is the devil then? Riding the horse?
Well, yeah, and everybody else is under the Pope doctrine. Because the Pope is the one that said 2,000-year-old Christ came. What do all our people say? The 2,000-year-old Christ gave them power. The Pope say the same thing. So
Okay.
everybody is under that doctrine and teaching and being an Antichrist. The Pope is just the head.
Okay. All right, I got one more question for this. Now, I don't know if it's true. After all this over with, these next 7 years, 8 years, or whenever over with, everybody gonna be living forever then?
Well, no, living forever, just living out your life. It's why I say my people will live out their old age. It's never, that's like right now, if you get life in jail, you're not going to be in there forever, but you're going to be in there forever until you leave. You see what I'm saying? So living forever.
No. Wait a minute. You ain't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying, they said when Christ come back, you get to forever body, you ain't gonna be dying no more.
Hey, they said, key word, they say, did Christ tell you that? No. So the live forever is not the way we take it. That means information can kill you. Information. So when Christ is here right now, no information will ever kill you again. Because you will know the truth.
No, make a kill me. But other way you say I'm still gonna die.
Yeah, everybody gonna die.
But so in other way, everybody gonna die, you gonna live again.
Well, I don't know. I never died, so I don't know nothing about death. I came to give life. I'm giving life to the people. So, for us, death, I haven't experienced death to tell you about it.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. Wait a minute. You ain't get what I'm saying, but what about this? They supposed to be getting it through. You should know somebody. What about this forever life?
Yeah, the only thing is forever, brother, is the Spirit of God. That's why every prophet died. Every prophet.
Yeah, I know, but they gonna live again, eh?
Through us, we are the regeneration of the prophets. We are the regeneration of our forefathers. You got kids?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, you might need to make you some, brother. You might need to do what Dr. Sabi did. Dr. Sabi was a big man. I don't know how big he is. I don't know if you are a big man. I don't know how old you is. But Dr. Sabi became vegan, and he had some kids. 66. Well, one thing about a man, they can always have kids. They can always have kids. So, the only thing I would suggest, find you a woman that might be in the house.
Yeah. But I from the thing, I thought that was the main thing to get naked to God for having eternal life.
Yeah, that's what they lied to you about. That's why everybody going to church, thinking they're gonna get eternal life. That's the lie. Eternal life come within. I mean, you're gonna have life within you, eternal. That's what eternal life is
In
about. It's
other
not
words,
living forever.
oh,
That's the
oh, in
word.
other words, then, uh, in other words, don't matter what you do, you gonna live till you die. Once you die, it's over with, huh?
Well, like I say, I really don't know about death. I don't know about death.
We don't bear false witness.
I just know you going in that ground. Now, whether you come back, that's God.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that. I know
You know what
I'm
I'm
going
saying?
to.
Yeah. So I don't know about death. Like, but I know you get old, don't you? You didn't stay young
Yeah,
that long.
I'm already got to
Right.
get old shit.
Okay. Well, shit. Well,
I
you
already
gonna
got
leave.
there.
Shit. Well, yeah, you gonna leave. You know now.
Man,
I was
long
trying
I've been trying to get on here. I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing to get on there and talk to you. Did they ask them questions, Carl? I've been knowing you've been talking about, you been putting stuff up, but that's the main thing I've been hearing about. Ain't seen nothing you talk about the devil and all. And now on time ain't talking about is going to another place. I've been thinking about the afterlife.
You know, and that if you ever heard of saying they promise you an afterlife so they can take your life away from you. They promise you an afterlife so they can take your life away from you. So that's what they've been doing to us. Our life have been taken away from us because we've been worried about what? The afterlife. We said, forget this life. I'm going to worry about the afterlife. No, we need to worry about this life. Because right now, if you have kids, you're going to bring them into this world. You're not going to bring your children into the afterlife. That's afterward. So I worry about that when I get there. You know, so I'm here to fix the problems that we have right now. Huh?
Where then are the people, the one that Popo be waiting up under the what you call it, up under the what the thing here, the one Popo be waiting on you after you do the devil. Then so they ain't gonna be there then. So waiting on
That's what I'm
what they
saying.
call the thing.
Your mic was breaking up. I could barely hear you.
So in other words, if the Antichrist ain't going to, if the Antichrist ain't going over there to Egypt, what name it place? If he ain't going over there to do that, that means ain't nobody going to wine press and all that stuff. Then
Well, yeah, it do mean that. It just don't mean it the way you think it. It's not gonna happen the way you think.
so. All right. Then what about the 144? They supposed to be with you.
Well, that's the government.
That's a lot too.
Yeah, that's how God is gonna multiply the government 12 by 12. You know, it says you are few, but God gonna multiply you and give you numbers. So that's the multiplication of God's government being multiplied. That's why they have to learn the 144 have to learn the new song. They got to learn it. So the song is the information that's coming from Christ. The new song not in the book. The new song is coming from Christ's lips.
Oh, so there ain't no. Okay. So there ain't no people then. Okay.
Yeah, it's people. No, it's people. That's why I say it's a group of people that learn a new song to govern the new world.
Oh. So in other words, some people that here ain't knowing they coming with you.
Say it again.
So it's some of the people that here are the way we saying it's been the one that follow Christ, been following Christ all the time. So in other words, the 144 gonna be come from here.
Well, they come from all over the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. Okay. All right then. So I have two questions. It coming to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean. All right then. Well, what about the two witnesses? That's a lie too.
No, that's true. The witnesses, Christ is the first faithful witness. As it tells you in Revelation, the faithful witness is Christ. That's the first witness, the witness of God. Everybody else that witnessed Christ would be the second witness. You're only going to have two witnesses. You got Christ as the first witness and those that's witnessing Christ. That's the two. That's what they represent. That's why I said.
Ain't be no. So the two that come, they don't be laid out in the street in what you call it?
Egypt been dead with dead bodies. Yeah, that's why right now Christ is dead to the world. It's not a physical death in a tomb. That's why I say.
I ain't talking about Christ. I'm talking about the two witnesses. The two witnesses supposed to be unalive.
I know what you're talking about, but it's not the death.
Okay.
Because right now I'm dead to the world. I'm alive.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I've been hearing you say that. I understand that part.
Yeah, so right now it says whoever follows me will be hated by all men for what? My name's sake. So whoever follow me, they also gonna be what? Dead to the world. But our dead bodies will lie in the midst of Egypt. As right now, the two witnesses' dead bodies are in Egypt because why? The world don't even know they're here. So they dead to the world. Then God gonna give us life at the appointed time. And then that's when the first resurrection happened. So that's what the two witnesses about. That's why it says, if anybody harmed them, fire proceeded out their mouth. Because this is how I say, it says, this is how the two witnesses protect themselves. If anybody come harm them, words proceed from their mouth. So they're not physically dead in the ground. They just dead to the world, like people don't even know they're here. People don't know Christ really is. Christ dead to the world right now. But Christ is really.
Yeah, I know.
That's what that
no,
means.
if I ain't acting around up on you, I wouldn't know.
So I just like I'm dead. Like I'm not here. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it says also they got a scripture in John where it says, all who are in their graves will hear his voice. You ever read that scripture? It say all who are in their graves will hear his voice.
That's the reason I'm talking to you. I can't read. If you ain't problem with this thing, I'm sorry. When I go to school, we were working. I couldn't make it. Then Mama and them had problems, so I ain't no.
Okay,
I had problem reading. I can read a little bit, but I ain't been that good at reading.
Okay, all right.
So
People understand that. That's why I tell people about the generation. We the first generation to read the Bible as a collective with understanding, because now we got phones. We ain't got to go to the library. You know, we can order whatever book we want. It could come with
yeah. If I find out how I operate it, see that problem I operate, I thought y'all gonna catch me out wrong. I'm trying to get y'all where I'm messing up.
Nah, you know.
We appreciate you coming up.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Thank for letting me know. So no way before you go. So ain't none of you cool shooting, right?
Say it again. And none of what?
So ain't too much. So one thing you can do. All right. What about prayer? Do God answer prayer?
No, prayer was the hope. You know, getting on your knees praying to God, it wasn't gonna do nothing. That's the deception. Prayer means hope. That's why the Bible say it's not good to pray or prophesy as having your head covered. Christ is the head of every man. So while you praying to God, thinking God gonna answer it, it was already written how God gonna answer your prayers. God is gonna send Christ. So you getting on your knees talking to God is not gonna do nothing. That's why everybody that ever prayed, if you ain't do nothing, you didn't receive it. Either somebody brought it to you or you went and got it. That's the only way around.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So prayer, man, is a form of hope. It's not a prayer. Don't mean get on your knees and pray to God. So we were supposed to keep hope in the promise that God had for us. That's what the Bible about, the promise that God gave to the people that was going to be in captivity and serving a hard bondage.
Okay, so okay, all right then. So I don't know. So we don't know about the afterlife. Okay then. All right.
All right, brother, man. Take care, brother. Appreciate you coming up.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, that's why they say the truth first, y'all. The truth was gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Because of the lie you was made to believe. You see what I'm saying? We was made to believe a lie. You know, and like I said, now that's why the truth hurts. You just confused the poor.
Peace, you got a camera up. Or you just gonna come up and say a statement.
We already confused. Y'all think we not confused? Shit. So
we're not bringing you up because I don't think you can cam up. So
you can't cam up, brother. How many times y'all don't know by now that we asking people we get that many new views? You must turn your camera on, brother. It's not that's not a rocket science. There's nothing. If you want to talk and you can't turn your camera on, if you really want to talk, come to the YouTube. You can talk longer, you can talk to more people, and it's gonna be a panel. You're just gonna talk to us two when you come up here. And you probably ain't gonna talk much because we ain't here to hear information. We really ain't here to hear information on YouTube, but say we humble, we love our people, so we know people gotta get their thought out. We get all that. You know, but if you want to really talk, come to the YouTube. This is the wrong platform to talk in anyway. We up here for answer questions. You know,
check out the petition on the website. It's in the bio. It's the petition to judge the Roman Catholic Church to get back the treasures that was stolen from Ethiopia. It's in the website. Sign the petition. Check out the declaration that's on the website.
Pay attention to what we are doing. And go fact check what we say.
They still got the manuscripts, gold, many things that they have looted from Ethiopia, from Africa. Sign the petition. Peace, Royal. Can you come up?
You still going on?
See. Hello, how are you?
Peace. Peace, peace.
Yes, to the kings and queens. I don't know, my face is unable to show. Guys, with what you are currently doing, don't be ashamed or maybe give up. Not many people will listen to you guys because people, they have a tendency of following human being, but not the truth. The truth is not comfortable. Preach this truth no matter what. And then with Ethiopia, we have actually seen what you guys, you put it out there. I'm also just mobilizing people here in Africa, South Africa, to actually go sign the actual truth, because these are all lies if we are really honest around the whole thing. And also the West, they have done so much bad. I mean, like, if you look at organization like Black Lives Matter, you know, it's a recent organization which they were not supposed to exist. That means African people, wherever they go, they suffer. And the mandate is actually to colonize the mind, steal the ability of an African child or people of Africa. Slavery happened, and then these people, they also keep on changing the names, which on our area, I'm from Royal Rain Queen Mujaji, right? With my grandmother, they've changed her name to Devil. They've actually started calling the Rain Queen Devil's Cloth, which is devil is an Afrikaans a word. It means devil's cloth or devil or devil or Satan's cloth, because as a woman she refused Christianity because she was a woman ruler. So they have tried to change the whole judge's cloth to devil's cloth so that they manipulate the history. So it's very important that everyone here, have a teachable spirit and appreciate people that are taking time to go make research and feed you with the information, because to be free, it starts with your mind. For colonization, it starts with your own mind. Why it starts with your own mind? Because like if your mind is colonized, then you won't know your ability and your true power and what God has basically created you to do. With this information, I totally agree. And also share the one from our grandmother, the Rain Queen. She was the first woman in the Bible. Because she
You kind of breaking up. Sorry, sis. You kind of breaking up.
Yes, all right. Can you
We
hear
can
me
hear you
now?
now.
Yes. So she's the first woman to be called devil by some Christians because she refused Christianity because she was a woman ruler in Africa, because Africa is the motherland. And Bible is promoting men more than women. So that story also, when you do your life, you should also share, because they were part of from the Ethiopia. Then they were chased from Ethiopia. They went to Monomotaba, the greater
But sis,
Zimbabwe.
I just wanted to say, like, the Bible does encourage women. It's just the people who teach the Bible don't encourage women. Because you got the Miriams, people that talk about the Bible don't talk about the women, but there is women in the Bible. They're the ones who actually went out and talked to the disciples to tell them that Christ was here. But when we go out today, they want us to shut up. But the Bible actually encouraged women.
There are a lot of women that are in the Bible. Let's say Lydia, she was doing as a judge. You understand that to be a judge is a great position, right? But the people that brought the Bible, they say a woman ruler as a reign queen. No, then you are a devil if you want to address the nation as a woman. So, yeah. So, but I'm saying keep on doing amazing work. You guys, you are great from South Africa. Is it that we are unable to follow you because it's showed that you guys we can't follow you? I don't know why.
You can't follow us.
I've been trying to do that. So the number
Well,
of views.
I followed you, so maybe you will see it in your notifications.
Yeah. All right.
And you
Thank
calling
you.
from South Africa? Are you calling from South Africa?
Yeah, I'm from South Africa.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
Where Nelson Mandela came from, that's where we coming from. And even here, people, they are awake and they actually now started, teaching. Even over the weekend, we had other teaching with Professor Mumishi. He's from Ethiopia.
Okay.
Around the real map, the true map.
All right.
The olden map, not the current one. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I say, man, it's just time for us to wake up as a people, unify in truth, not in lies and not in division. Like I said, and come together and heal the world. That's why we have flavor. We have flavor to heal the world. So our voices is the voice of freedom, the voice of peace, the voice of love. That's what the power we have. So we just got to really focus on unifying. We must understand law and order. That's one thing our people must understand, because without law and order, you can't unify.
Exactly.
So you need law and order to unify.
Yes.
So
And then more than anything, we are hoping for the unity. Like the unity is what we're praying for, like the unity, because united we are standing.
Yeah.
Like people even on the ground, united we are standing, even by just uniting, we can make the world to be better, and everyone can be included without suppression or the other person feeling lesser or smaller.
I agree, man. Oh, that's why, that's what we doing, sis. We just encouraging our people to wake up and understand the motherland need us, the world need us, and we need each other. And if we understand those things, we won't waste our time arguing and fussing and slandering one another just because they don't believe what you believe or they don't think like you. Conversation rules the nation. And I think this is the first time Africans are able to have a conversation with their distant relatives over here as African Americans. See, now we're able to have that conversation, and that's how you know the true rule is finna take place.
Yes.
Because conversation rules nations. So what they have, disconnected us from Africa, disconnected us from our African brothers and sisters, so we can never have a conversation, so we can never rule. Now we can have that conversation to take our rule back. Yeah. And that's what's happening right now before our eyes. And we salute all the brothers and sisters that's taking stand in righteousness and in pure heart to get this job done. Yeah. We salute y'all. Salute the brothers and sisters. But we definitely gave you a follow, sis.
And thank you very much. Also, may God bless you, and may you guys grow and spread the word, the true gospel, because truth is light. True, to be truthful is an amazing soul, and also as people we should be able to accept the truth. We must have a teachable spirit so that we can learn from other people. We should be in a way that we are able to accept the truth even though it's not comfortable, for our own self, our own being, our own existence, so that we can grow. And I thank you.
We appreciate this. Thanks for coming up.
That's not surprising that kind of cut our reach, just like South Africa. I think I got that on my TikTok.
What? That they?
I can't get nobody to follow. I mean, I got to follow.
Oh yeah?
Back, but they won't let me follow back. Thank you. I was looking at it. I showed y'all. It won't let me follow nobody back for 3 days. It won't let me follow. Yeah, you can't follow nobody.
That's crazy, huh? I was able to follow her, but.
So we're gonna bring one more up.
Peace, DL Creations. Can you come up?
I might go put some time. Dan, you want to go to the tile shop? Because
yes, sir.
They're gonna push us behind.
Yes, sir.
Hello, can
Can you come up?
Tired. They're not coming up. They up here? Can you explain Zephaniah 2 and 12? Well, yeah, like the sword is the tongue. Like that's what's happening right now. Ethiopians are getting slain by the Father because nobody knows the truth. But Ethiopian mean burnt face. It means black face. A lot of people are burnt face. They void of understanding. So if you void of understanding, God tongue was gonna cut you off.
We are of the scattered Ethiopians.
Yo.
Peace. Can you cam up?
I don't feel like turning the camera on, but I just wanted to ask him a few questions.
Well, you can't ask it. The only way you ask questions, brother, if you turn your camera on.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you know, that's a rule we got, bro. You know, it ain't nothing, no hard feelings with it. That's just our rules, man.
Yes, we believe in the Bible. We are in no religion. And we know God, but we don't need to be in religion to know God. Peace, peace.
Hi.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
Greetings.
Oh, I just want to tell you, your skin looks so nice, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it. Bye.
Peace.
All right, sis. Peace, peace.
I guess that was our last caller.
Yeah, we could leave with some good energy. So yeah, y'all, we finna jump off here, man. Like I say, y'all, we do have a YouTube tonight. Anybody's welcome to come up. That's a platform you don't have to turn your camera on. A Zoom link will be in the comments. That where you can join the YouTube. You can come around. It's best to get there early. So like I said, if we have enough guests, we'll open up the panel to the guests where we engage in conversation. If we don't have enough guests, we're going to continue with the lesson. Because when we go YouTube live, we also have a lesson that we bring out. You know, but again, if we got a bunch of people in the house and people that want to talk and ask questions and get understanding about what we are doing, then you can come to the YouTube.
This is the YouTube.
You know,
Yaju Judah.
7. You know, we kind of switched the time because we was starting at 8. You know, I think we need to get a little better with that anyway. So we're going to start at 8 or 7, but between 7 and 8 o'clock Central Time is when you can catch the YouTube live. Between 7 and 8 o'clock Central Time, that's 5 Pacific, and that's 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Yaju Judah, like I say, 8 Central, 7 Central, you know, around that time, but it's Central Time.
Sign the petition that's on the website. It's in the bio. Check out the petition to judge the Roman Catholic Church, to get back the things that they have stolen from Africa.
Tonight, I'm in Europe, 6-hour difference. Yeah, we sorry about that, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a YouTube in the morning going. I know definitely not every day, but, you know, sometimes we would, you know. But right now, man, you know, we do a lot of lives, y'all. We have different people who are part of this, you know, different family members that's live all throughout TikTok, all kind of social media platforms, y'all. So it's not hard that, you know, to talk because we all have one mind. The people that's a part of this, we have one mind, we have one goal, and we have one God. We got one purpose, and that's to heal the nations. It's all it's about, healing the nations. The healing starts right here, the mind. You know, and that's what we're doing, y'all. We all have coming together from all walks of life, all schools of thoughts, all different backgrounds, and all have came together to God have united us. You know, you call us the freedom fighters, whatever name you, revolutionaries, the saints, the disciples, whatever you want to call it, that's what we are. But the work that we gonna do is gonna prove who we are. People just put a name on things so you can identify, but the actions gonna prove the name. You know, so at the end of the day, y'all, like I say, this is nothing but peace, love, light, justice, you know, equality. All of these things are finna be brought back to the world. And the wicked government is finna be removed. They know we here. Y'all don't know we here. The government know we here. Y'all don't know we here. But without our people, we have no what? Nation. You know, how are you, Israel? Like I say, come to the YouTube. Cause we finna get off here. Come to if you want to got any questions, you know, we're gonna have about 6-7 people up there that can answer these questions. You know, so if you really want to know what we're doing, you want to get in tune with what we're doing. You might be wanting to help us. You might want to be a part of it. All those things can be talked about on the YouTube. Do you need a nation? Of course.
Check out the petition. It helps us create that nation. We have a declaration that's on the website. Go read it so you can understand where we're coming from. So peace, y'all.
Peace. We out.